Hey babe, are you all ready for our date night tonight?
Evelyn, I'm so sorry. I meant to tell you, but I've been asked to go on a business trip last minute. It's with a really important potential client for the company, and my boss really wants me to go and make a good impression. I wouldn't have said yes, but this could be a huge deal. If I get this right, I might even end up getting a promotion.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, it's great that you might get promoted. You should definitely focus on that. We can always have a date night on a different night.
Thanks, babe. I need you to understand.
So when do you leave? Also, where are you going? Is this like a really long business trip overseas or something nearby?
I actually need to leave within the next couple of hours. Yeah, I need to come and get my bag packed with all the essentials. It's not overseas, but it's a bit of a drive away. It's at a golf resort, which is going to be incredibly boring. You know I hate golf, but if it's what needs to be done to get this client, then so be it.
Just try not to let go of your club when you swing it this time. Although I'm still impressed by how far it went. It might have been a new record.
I was hoping you'd forgotten about that incident.
Never, lol. Anyway, don't worry about your bag. I'll pack it for you. Maybe we can have a quick lunch together or something before you go then?
Yeah, that would be nice. Thanks, babe. I'll see you soon.
I love you.
Same. Hey, Evelyn, are you awake?
Carter? It's almost midnight. What's wrong?
I've, been in a little bit of an accident.
Accident? What kind of accident? Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm not too bad, just a few scrapes and bruises.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, but the car is kind of totaled.
What? How?
It's a bit of a long story. We were out at a bar and had a few drinks, and I may have crashed into a lamppost in order to avoid hitting a deer on the way back to the hotel.
You were drinking and driving?
Yeah, I know. It was stupid.
Very stupid. You're lucky you weren't hurt worse.
I know. Anyway, I was wondering if you could come and pick me up.
What about your client?
Oh, she's getting a different lift.
She?
Sorry, autocorrect. I meant he.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, I can come and get you. Are you sure you don't need to go to the hospital?
Oh, I'll be fine. Just some rest and care from you will help.
Okay, I'll be there soon. Where are you exactly?
Oh, I'll send you my Google Maps location.
Okay. I love you, and I'll see you soon.
Hey, Evelyn, did you hear what happened to that Bethany girl? I'm pretty sure you've met her before. She works with your husband.
Oh, hey, Blake. Yeah, I think I vaguely remember her. What happened?
Well, apparently she got into a really bad car crash.
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently the guy she was with swerved to avoid hitting a deer and they crashed into a lamppost.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty sure. Scott just told me she'd called him in hysterics, asking for a lift back home.
Where was she when it happened?
Apparently she was on some weekend getaway with some guy she's been seeing, and they'd gone to a really fancy new spa resort a couple hours away. Obviously they'd gone out for a meal or something and drank a bit too much, and the guy crashed. The car's totaled.
How long has Bethany been seeing this guy?
I'm not sure. She might have mentioned something last time Scott and I saw her. Maybe around 6 months or so? How come?
Because I think the guy she's seeing is my husband.
What?
I just received a call from him asking me to pick him up because he's been in a car accident. He avoided a deer.
God, I'm so sorry, Eve. Is there anything I can do?
It's not your fault. I'll be okay. Well, I will be after I've dealt with the cheating jerk.
I'm here for you, girl. If you need a shoulder to cry on or shoulders, you're more than welcome to come to mine. Tell Scott and I make good listeners.
Thank you, Blake. You're a true friend. Cart, you there?
Evie, are you on your way? It's kind of cold out here and there's not really anywhere around to go and sit and get warm.
I was just about to set off. Although before I do, I just wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, sure. Anything.
You know Bethany?
My coworker?
Yeah. Well, I just heard the strangest thing about her.
Oh, what's that then?
Apparently she just called up Scott in hysterics and asked him for a lift home. But the funny thing is that she was so upset because she'd just been in a car crash.
Oh, wow, that is a coincidence.
Yeah, the guy who was driving apparently swerved to avoid a deer, just like you did.
Evie.
Don't Evie me. How could you do this to me? I thought you loved me. We're married, for God's sake.
Look, just calm down. I can explain.
You can explain how long you've been cheating on me for.
Evelyn, I don't think we should get into this over text right now. Just come and pick me up and we can talk later.
We can talk now. How long has it been going on?
We've been seeing each other for 6 months now. Happy?
Happy? Of course I'm not happy. My husband has been cheating on me with his coworker for half a year. I mean, you couldn't even make it original, could you? It couldn't have been some high-flying, enigmatic woman. It just had to be your boring coworker.
Seriously? You're upset because she's my coworker?
No, I'm upset because my husband is a cheating liar.
Well, I mean, you can't really have expected this not to happen.
What do you mean?
Well, let's face it, you've not exactly been the best wife lately, have you?
How haven't I?
You'd never want to be with me anymore. We haven't been intimate for like months now. I have needs, Evie, and Bethany was happy to help whilst you weren't. If anything, you're the one who's gotten us into this mess. If you'd just been a good wife, I wouldn't have had to go looking for someone else.
Oh my god, I can't believe that you're actually trying to blame me for your cheating. And for your information, I'm the one who has been trying to help us reconnect. I knew that the spark between us had fizzled a little, and I was trying to come up with ways to spark it up again. You're the one who always brushes me off with business meetings and work excuses. Now I know what was actually going on.
Whatever, Evelyn. You're not gonna make me feel guilty over this. I did what I had to when you weren't willing to be the wife I deserve.
I can't believe you right now. You know what? I'm glad this has all come to light. At least I can stop wasting my time on such a deplorable human being and start looking for someone way better.
What do you mean?
What does it sound like I mean? I'm leaving you, Carter.
What? You can't do that.
Why not? Did you really think that I would stick around after finding out that what you've done? How you've treated me? Well, think again. I'm not an idiot, and I know I deserve someone much better. Someone who won't cheat on me when things get a little rough in the relationship.
But
I mean, you haven't even told me that you love me for months, and now I know why. By the time you get back, I'll have moved my stuff out. I suggest you do the same, because I'm going to want to sell the house.
hang on, Evelyn. Let's not act too hastily.
Too late. You've already done that and ruined everything. I'll be getting in touch with some lawyers tomorrow, and I'll be sending you some divorce papers. The house is in both of our names, so you can either pay me my half, or we'll sell it.
You can't just decide that. Look, just come and pick me up and we'll sort everything out. It'll all be okay and we can get back to being together and happy. We can start again and just focus on each other, okay? I promise.
Just like you promised to be faithful to me in your wedding vows? Look, there's nothing to fix here, Carter. You've made sure of that. Oh, and if you think that I'm coming to pick you up now, you're sadly mistaken.
You can't just leave me out here.
You can call for a cab. Or a walk might give you time to think about everything you've done. But I'm not about to come running to save the man who just broke my heart. Sorry, Carter, but you're on your own from now on. Goodbye.
Evie, wait, I'm sorry.
True to my word, I let Carter make his own way home. But by the time he got back to the house, I had already moved some of my stuff out and was back at my parents' home. It was tough going for a while. I was saddened by what had happened. I had truly loved him. However, after a little bit of time, I was able to start moving on with my life. I began to go on some dates, and I'm currently in a semi-serious relationship with a really great guy. As for Carter, he tried to get me back, but I simply couldn't trust him anymore and told him no. Bethany also left him after she found a new and richer man to cling to. Carter, left with no one but himself, ended up quitting his job and moving. I hope that one day he finds someone whom he loves enough to be faithful to. Whilst he might have broken my heart, he was still my husband, and I want him to be as happy as I am now with my new partner.